Hello and welcome to Avenging Past 7. Today is day 175 of our free-to-play farming guide. And I've got something I want to talk about. I think I mentioned it last week. I know I talked about it a little bit in the next podcast episode. I believe it would be episode 3 whenever we get that one edited and released. And I got something I want to talk about with it. There is a new Star Wars game being developed, and it's being developed, I believe, by Zynga, and it's intended to be released on the Nintendo Switch, on iOS, and on Android. So, I mean, I was about to say you can't play it on PC, but I mean, if it's on iOS and Android, you can play it through BlueStacks or other phone emulators. You could play it on Switch, but you can't play it on Xbox or PlayStation. And the game is called Star Wars Hunters. Now, from my understanding, I believe it is supposed to be a game similar to a little bit like Overwatch or like a hero battler game where there's multiple characters and each character is going to have like a different type of role for your team, and you have, I would assume, different objectives. But some of the characters are kind of cool. They are kind of cool. They're not what I would have wanted, but they are kind of cool. There's one called Sprocket. He's a Mon Calamari. Looks like he controls some Jedi training droids, and so he would be used your kind of your tech guy on the team. There's a Stormtrooper, an Imperial heavy gunner, so he'll be probably a slow-moving character, probably medium health, and will probably do a lot of damage with his turret. There's Scora, which is a Rhodian. It says Rhodian Sawbones, but it looks like he might be something like a sniper. There is Graz, who is a Wookiee Juggernaut. So, like, he's going to be your team's tank. He's probably going to have a lot of health, do some good damage, be right there in the front of the battle. There's Imara Vex, which is an unrelenting bounty hunter. So, probably your medium range character with a gun. You got Zaina, a rebel war hero, so probably medium. Looks like she's holding a pistol type gun. You have Reeve, which is a dark side assassin. I had been thinking that she was a Night Sister, but the way she looks, I don't think she's a Night Sister. But she's gonna be your dark side. Oop, that's not what I wanted to click. Your dark side character with a lightsaber. You have J3DI, which is a Jedi droid, so like that's kind of cool. I don't know if we've seen much of that before. Not quite sure how the Force would work because it kind of looks like he's using the Force in this picture, and not quite sure how that would work since he's a droid, but cool. You have Utini, who is some Jawa scavengers, and it's two Jawas that are standing on top of each other to make like a normal sized character, and I think that's kind of cool. You have Slingshot, which is a Droidica speedster, and it's a Ugnaught that is controlling an old Droidica droid, and I think that's really cool. Then we have Arental, which is a Mandalorian Vanguard, so we got a Mandalorian. And so those are the characters. Now, when does the game come out? Well, it comes out in 2023. I think that it was already supposed to be released, and it just hasn't yet. Now, the last update was on March 7th. Let's see, the newest update was about a new map that was going to be released. Let's see, some new cosmetics were announced. I mean, these updates talk as if people are already playing the game, so I guess maybe it's in beta. But I can't really find anything about when it will be open to the public. I mean, whenever I look up release date, it just says 2023. Looking at the Nintendo store, it just says releasing 2023. So I don't know when we're going to be able to play it. I'd love to play it. So I'm going to be looking more into that, trying to find that out, because I would love to play it. I mean, I know that y'all have heard me talk about Overwatch multiple times. Y'all know I enjoy Overwatch. But, why wouldn't I enjoy Star Wars Overwatch, if that is what it is? If it's any different, okay, maybe my feelings on it would change once I play it, but I'm always down to play Star Wars. So, let me know down below. Are you interested in Star Wars Hunters? Had you heard about it before? And, what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on this type of game? On, the fact that it hasn't released yet? I'm going to have to try and find out, can I get signed up for a beta? Because it seems like people are playing a beta right now, by the way the official website looks. But I don't hear almost anything about this game, and it's kind of confusing to me, because I would think with it being a Star Wars game, it should be, all over the internet with people talking about it. But yeah. Alright, this will finish off Captain Phasma, so that's cool. Not that I'm going to unlock her anytime soon. On the main account today, bit of exciting news. On the main account today, I got the IG 2000 I think I've been working on to 5 stars, and I unlocked Han's Millennium Falcon at 5 stars. So I'm still working on, getting it up to 7 stars, but I did get it up to 5 stars, and I'm able to start using it now. So that is pretty cool. I am excited about that. And it immediately jumped up to, I think, my second top ship. My second strongest ship immediately. Oh, because I got Han at I think, Relic 3, and I got Chewbacca at Relic 3. So they quickly boosted the power of that ship. But that's exciting to have it, finally have that unlocked. So that's another great achievement for the main account. Mandalorian ended, and I think that I did enjoy the finale. I think that I did appreciate and enjoy the finale. I think I like what they did with the episode. I think I like how they wrapped up this season. Now, one thing, I want to look it up real quick to have another thing to talk about related to The Mandalorian. Alright, this is from April 7th. I'm finding this on IGN. So, Rick Famuyiwa is one of the directors of at least 1 or 2 episodes of The Mandalorian each season. He's been there from the beginning. And to quote him, I think that's been interesting as we've been on the journey of this show, and now that we're at this point, is that what does that title mean? And he was being asked, does the Mandalorian title refer to Din Djarin? And to continue on, I think now with Bo possessing the Darksaber, I know that there was a lot of expectations that might have shifted, both in terms of what it meant for Din Djarin, but also for Bo, and what does it mean? Who is the Mandalorian at this point? And so I think it could be anyone, and I think that's what they're trying to define in many ways. Is what does that mean to be Mandalorian? And so people have been, some people have been talking. I don't think I've seen a lot of people actually talk about that quote. And so I think that they are ultimately changing what the Mandalorian show is. Din Djarin is not the titular character of the Mandalorian. He is not what the title refers to anymore. Din Djarin is now just a character in a show about Mandalorians. And I think that that's okay, but I think that that is also why people have criticized this season more than the other two, or in different ways than the other two. As in, they have not been enjoying it to the same degree. The Mandalorian was very highly praised and loved by many fans because it was a Western space show. It was a Western set in space about Star Wars. It went back to the direct, like to the roots of what Star Wars was supposed to feel like. And it felt like the original Star Wars. I mean, it felt like, it was a Western space, Western set in space. You don't get much better than that. And so it was a very good first season. And then the second season, they started expanding a little bit, started bringing in Jedi. And I think people were able to appreciate it, but it was not the show that they expected. And then we move on to this third season, and The Mandalorian has turned into Mandalorians. And it has turned into a show about the culture, about the race, and not about Din Djarin. And I think that that's okay. I think that it still made a good show, but it's not what the show originally was. It is not the original version of the show. And I think that's why people have, that's why I think we've been seeing videos about, people hating the show, about it having lower ratings and views than previous seasons, is it's not what people originally signed up for. It's not what people originally praised. And I think that we still need that basic Star Wars show about just a bounty hunter traveling through space, completing his side missions, and having a good life. Well, I say good life, having, giving us a good time. So we'll see where they take it in season 4, because pretty sure it has been officially confirmed for season 4. We'll see where they go with it. I'm on board for almost anything Star Wars, especially if you make it, to a good quality. I will be there for it. So that's where we're at with that. Let me know down below. Did you enjoy The Mandalorian? Did you like this final episode? Did you like what they did with it? Did you like the characters? Did you like the way they wrapped it up? I think I liked how they wrapped it up. And now we're just have a week left, and then we get to play Jedi Survivor. So I'm very excited about Jedi Survivor. That I'm very excited about that. Then we have until August for the Ahsoka. Now before August we'll have May 4th, and I know that the preschool Jedi show comes out, but what was I think Star Wars Visions season 2 comes out as well May 4th, so we get a little bit more content out before May. Maybe we'll have Star Wars Hunters become widely available, and more people can play and enjoy that. And then we got another Star Wars game. So we'll see what our Star Wars journey in life looks like in the coming weeks. Now that there are no more weekly shows, the Bad Batch is wrapped up, Mandalorian has wrapped up. We'll have to see where we go. But with all of that, I just want to say thank you for all the support. Keep sharing the video, keep commenting, letting me know your thoughts. And y'all have a fantastic day, and may the Force be with you.